Welcome back to our channel for the 5th episode of Space in Africa News. My name is Daniel Sanse and I am Ghanaian and Ukrainian, currently based in Accra, Ghana. I am also a space social entrepreneur.
Yeah, thank you very much, Daniel. My name is JuiceMission. I'm from Cameroon, and I have a background in aerospace, but also I'm working in the space industry. Our goal is to provide you each week with the latest news and update on space-related activities in Africa. We cover topics such as satellite launches, space policy development, and also satellite manufacturing and space technologies advancement in various African countries. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel for real-time update on African space-related activities and news.
Indeed, there are many exciting things happening on the continent, and it is our joy to keep you updated.
Nice, Daniel. The first news is about the Taifa-1 successful launch. After several failed attempts, Kenya successfully launched and deployed the satellite on April 15, 2023. Such a demonstration of local capacity in satellite engineering. To learn more about it, please visit our last episode to understand what are some of the specificities of this mission, but also most of the application and the benefit for the Kenya space ecosystem in general.
Thank you, Charles. Taifa-1 was supposed to be launched a couple of weeks ago, but due to unfavorable weather conditions, it was recently launched on April 15th of 2023. Moving on to Angola, the National Space Program Management Office, GGPEN, participates in the opening of the Angola Digital Forum, which took place this Thursday on 13th April 2023 from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the National School of Administration and Public Policy, ENAPP, in Luanda, Angola. Organized by Portal de TI in partnership with Mango Brain, the Angola Digital Forum aims to stimulate the creation, dissemination, and application of knowledge in the digital transformation process and integration between business and technology, theory and practice, promoting the digital experience as well as value creation.
Now, for all the analog astronaut enthusiasts, the Omni Africa Space Exploration Analog Simulation is there. So register to attend the Space Ghana in Nairobi, Kenya. This gathering is intended to serve as the launch of the Omni Africa Space Exploration Analog Simulation Initiative. The goal of the Omni Africa Space Research Education and Training in Ghana is to explore opportunities and challenges in the space industry ecosystem and identify strategies for building capacity to advance the African space agenda and also the Africa Union 2063 in particular.
Very, very nice, Charles. I encourage all interested people to register for this exciting event. There is an interesting workshop which is happening within SJC called the 7th Africa Space Generation Workshop, known as the AF-SGW. So, Space Generation Advisory Council, SJC, is preparing their annual regional event and has announced a call for the 7th Africa Space Generation Workshop organizing team, which is now open and will take place in November of 2023 in Harare, Zimbabwe. We encourage all African space enthusiasts and professionals to seize this opportunity, as it will enable you to work in a multidisciplinary environment and work towards a better Africa. To apply, please visit the SJC website, and a link to the application will be in the description below. Applications will be open till 30th April of 2023.
Still within Space Generation Advisory Council named SGAC, there is another event named Partnership Event that will be hosted on May 11th this year, actually. So SGAC is gathering some of the most prominent partner in order to discuss and network, to foster collaboration, and also to showcase some of the success stories and activities in the region. So please sign up for this event to get to know most of the student and young professionals doing things in their respective countries, but also to understand what SGC is planning ahead at the regional level, and also get to network with others, space experts and potential partner in the region.
That's an interesting event which will happen within SJC, and I am glad that we have our very own Charles as a speaker in this event. Moving on to SANSA, once again SANSA. 2 weeks ago, the South African National Space Agency, SANSA, used Earth observation satellite data to aid authorities and businesses in the Eastern Cape Province flooding. Earth observation satellite data was used by the South African National Space Agency to map infrastructure damage caused by flooding and severe rain that occurred in significant quantities at the municipal areas of the Eastern Cape Province on March 2023. The International Charter, Space and Major Disaster was activated on March 27 of 2023 by SANSA and the National Disaster Management Center. The activation of the charter authorities, the owners of the participating Earth observation satellites, to provide picture acquisition priority over the Eastern Cape Province flooding affected areas. The National Disaster Management Center, local governments and affected industries use the flood damage maps created by Earth observation satellite data to help with disaster response activities and to estimate the damage from the floods.
Moving forward, let's talk about the SatNav Africa GPO and CRASTE cooperation. So SatNav Africa GPO and CRASTE LF exchange ideas toward capacity building initiative in support of training to be offered by GPO SatNav Africa for the GNSS master program. So SatNav Africa commit to continue providing this support by evaluating his expert, by evaluating the expert for a specific GNSS courses module.
Exciting to hear more interesting news happening within the SatNav Africa GPO and CRASTE LF. More exciting news happening currently in North Africa is the Oukaimeden International School for Astrophysics, OISA. The 7th Oukaimeden International School for Astrophysics, OISA, will take place at the Oukaimeden Observatory, Kadi Ayad University in Marrakech, Morocco, between the July 7 to July 14. This edition will cover the thematic of space weather debris and near-Earth objects. Important dates and deadlines are the pre-registration is ending on the 15th of April, participant list announcement to be on 15th May of 2023, and payment deadline on the 15th of June of 2023.
Now let's talk about the Space Future Forum. The Future Forum celebrated the International Space Flight Day on April 12th. They gathered together with several experts and speakers also from NGOs and universities in order to discuss some of the advancement in space flight, but also celebrate some success stories.
That's another exciting event to hear about. Thank you, Charles. Currently, there is a call for scientific papers for the 18th GA main session, which is currently available. Are you a space professional who wants to show off your work to the rest of the world? The Ethiopian Space Science Society, ESSS, welcomes you to submit papers for the 18th GA main session on aerospace engineering, remote sensing, satellite technology, astronomy, and astrophysics, as well as other related topics. Don't miss out on this opportunity to showcase your talents at the Ethiopia's largest space gathering. The paper submission deadline is on April 21st of 2023.
About the exceptional conference with Dr. Tidiane Ouattara in Ivory Coast. On Monday, April 24th, the ETT hosted a special event with Dr. Tidiane Ouattara on the theme Space, the new pillar for African socio-economic development. They also tackled some topics related to profession required for human capital and also advancement of space technologies. The conference was in person in the EDT headquarters, but also online. So you can request for the record and get to learn more about some of the important topic that has been discussed.
Wow, more exciting things happening within Africa. That's nice to hear, Charles. Moving on to the JuiceMission to Jupiter and 4 of its moons. Africa is playing a critical role in the JuiceMission to Jupiter and its 4 moons. Congratulations to the Kenya Space Agency for providing critical data from the Malindi ground station in Kenya to the European Space Agency's Ariane launch. It's amazing to see what Africa and Europe can accomplish in space together. We actually hope to consider an African spaceport in operation near the equator.
Space in Africa featured Lynk Global Inc. That they describe as one of the world top satellite direct-to-home standard phone telecom company. They announced their second contract with Telesat Group in Africa on April 11th. Using Lynk Space Cell Tower, this deal will provide mobile coverage to 100% of Vodafone's Ghana subscriber. This space-related base tower will help Telecel Group expand geographically their coverage and primarily also through rural coverage, but also marine economic zone. Potential impact on connectivity prospect, health, and education. Also, job creation has been highlighted by various stakeholders involved in this cooperation.
Thank you, Charles. I'm excited to hear about this collaboration as I am currently a Vodafone Ghana user, and I'm hoping to see how this will improve my network connectivity in Ghana as well as other users. Moving on to the next news. According to a new statement issued by the Eutelsat Communications, the satellite operator has teamed with POULSAT to provide high-speed internet connectivity to schools in North Africa through the use of Eutelsat Advanced, a pioneering satellite network as a service solution. The World Bank Group is supporting POULSAT's digital classroom project, which will connect over 100 schools over the next 3 years. Furthermore, the relationship allows for more remote learning and education for children in underprivileged areas, enabling entire communities in the Sahel region and beyond.
Now let's talk about the NewSpace Africa conference. This event, this special conference will be in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. The theme of this conference is Space for Africa's Socioeconomic Transformation. The event will be held from April 25th to 28th. This event brings together some of the most important space players on the continent, including space agencies, industries, academia, NGOs, but also some of the decision makers like some ministries. So don't miss this networking and I would say special conference that is going to tackle some of the most crucial topics for the real access to space for African countries.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of this live news broadcast, I want to thank you all for tuning in and being with us through this journey so far. Today, we covered a wide range of topics from the latest development in global politics to groundbreaking scientific discoveries and African contribution into the space sector.
Next week, we will keep you posted more about this NewSpace conference. We have strived to bring you the most accurate and up-to-date information from around the continent, and we hope that we have succeeded in keeping you informed and engaged.
Please feel free to provide any details about any space news happening in your area, organization, nation, or network. And we will be happy to shed light on that. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Please, once again, subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. We look forward to bringing you more news in the future.
Wamba